Hi, my name is Magdalena Niemczyk, and I'm a Senior Compliance Manager for Pennine Community Credit Union, currently known as Northern Community Bank. I got involved with money guiders, first of all, because I'm from credit union, and that's what credit unions do. Credit unions are not just financial institutions who only issue loans and savings. Credit unions are so much more. Credit unions are often lenders of last resort. They're always working with financially excluded. Therefore, for credit unions, it's always important to deliver something extra, not just to say a no on refused loan, but to signpost, to give extra guidance for people who need it. But also because of consumer duty changes. So consumer duty regime, it came in force in 2022. And with recommendations of consumer duty regime, it was necessary to make sure that your customers are understanding everything what is said to them, that you signpost them if you cannot help them, etc., etc. So it made sense for me when Money Guidance was offered to kind of start this program in our credit union, because for me that was another phase of implementation of consumer duty. But another reasons, it was because it simply looked interesting. And I think last point which convinced me to get involved with Money Guiders was only 20 hours was needed to complete the whole course. So I thought it's worth trying, because if it's 20 hours, that's near enough nothing. That's half of the week only. So if I've wasted this time, I wouldn't say it's wasted anyway, because I've researched something in that time. But I thought it's not a big commitment to give 20 hours to invest out of my time, which turned into something completely different. And it's more than 20 hours now, because I absolutely love the program and I absolutely would love to do more. But that's more of not the time which is needed from me. That's the time I want to give it to the program. So first of all, my role is not customer-facing role. I'm a compliance manager. However, I still can actively deliver money guidance simply because what my role involves. So I'm responsible for reviewing all the comms within an organization, but also for training for staff, dealing with complaints, setting up processes. So I can ensure that money guidance is present in all those processes, which then makes it easier for the customer-facing roles to simply deliver money guidance. So that was my first view how I want to use it within my organizations. But then when I started looking at different departments within the organization, like marketing, like credit control, payments, I could see how they could use money guiders differently. So for example, marketing, yes, they're not customer facing. However, they are creating all the comms, all the website and social media content. Is that not important that this person is aware of money guidance and know how to do it? That's why I've kind of mapped it all out, because when I've joined Money Guiders, we were provided competency framework, which is an amazing resource. But then I thought, let's map it all out. So I took every role of credit union and I mapped it against competency framework, which was very beneficial because it showed me how many hours each role will need to complete the program. And it also helped me to manage it correctly. So within my organization also, my role was picked to be a lead of a project. And that's very important. I would always like to stress out to anyone who's joining Money Guiders, who's partnering the organization with Money Guiders program, is to pick correct person to be a lead of the project for your organization. It's because I've seen it myself, where some credit unions picked CEOs who don't have time because they're juggling 5 jobs. And they just don't have time to run the project. Project needs someone passionate. It needs someone who has time to do it, because only people like this can then share it with other people, and other people will become same passionate about the program. But then so once I've done all this, for me, it was just like another part of it was, how can I make Money Guiders sustainable in our credit union? Because currently the project is still in implementation and it still requires lots of my time resource. So, but I would like to be sustainable, so it doesn't need my involvement at all. So I've mapped it out. I've mapped out money guiders within our member journey. What does it mean? So basically, when member joins us, they would receive certain content from money guiders. And this content along the journey would be sent with them. And then at the end, it's not the end of the journey, but the end of money guiders' journey with us, it's like after a year or year and a half with us, there is something I'm thinking of doing, which is introducing like half an hour conversation with money guiders. There is certain problems which I'm having now, like how to organize it, etc., etc. But that's, again, something what money guiders can help you with, because we've done the first money guiders enrollment, and now we're working on something like how money guiders can support managers and the leaders with organization. So how to measure the impact, how to make sure that your money guider is embedded within your member journey, etc., etc. So this is all coming. We just need more people to work with us so we can just make it better. So to explain what benefits we as another community bank seen as a result of money guiders, I think it's good to divide it to four aspects which money guiders involve. Where first one is Learning Hub, second one is Network Hub, third one is webinars and conferences, so it's continuous learning which money guiders is providing, and the fourth one is Money Helper website, which gives us all tools and marketing material and all tools which are needed to deliver money guidance. So what did we get from Learning Hub? Firstly, Learning Hub definitely boosts confidence level within staff. It gave them all the skills. It gave them confidence to speak to members. Since I've joined credit union, I've been always told, do not deliver money advice. As this is regulated activity, we need to make sure that we don't give any money advice. However, there was always like a gray area within credit unions because we always wanted to help our members. We always wanted to do something more. So how can we give them some information, but don't actually advising them on what to do? And that's why money guidance is perfect. And it's ensuring that your staff knows the difference between advice and guidance. And the Learning Hub is helping them to get all those skills. So that's the first aspect of the money guidance. Then the second one is a Network Hub. Network Hub. It's amazing for development, for networking, and for signposting. There is nearly 2,000 different groups on a Network Hub. What do we credit unions need? We need to network with people, to be able to signpost, to be able to successfully help people. We need to be working with other small charitable organizations, which are all present on the Network Hub, but not only them. There's also housing association, people who you, as a credit union, you would like to get in touch to get in touch with, to work together. They are all there. So Money Guiders is enabling us to reach those people. But then also what it gives us a lot of webinars. I think there is around, I don't know, 2-3 a week. And every month you get a calendar with all the webinars. Titles of webinars are absolutely amazing. I've been recently on lasting power of attorney, or find out more about paper payments, etc. There is these webinars which we all need in credit unions, but they all costly. And now we can get them free of charge through Money Guiders. So it gives you continuous learning for your staff. And then lastly, the fourth aspect is a Money Helper website, which is an amazing resource. It gives you all the marketing content, all the content which you need to deliver money guidance. So whenever you're speaking to a customer who's facing any difficulty, you can go on Money Helper, you can find lots help which is needed, but it's also reliable resource because all the links are on there and everything is checked. So it's definitely always up to date and very reliable. But you can also sign up with Money Guiders for extra tools to have it on your website, such as budget calculator, saving calculator, or midlife MOT, which I found always funny. But it's a good help for people. And when you're talking to people, sometimes it's much easier to give them to help them through visually explaining something through those tools, for example, when they can actually see how much money coming in and out, etc. So that it makes it budget their money better. So all these 4 aspects of Money Guiders gave me, I think, so many benefits that I can't find any weakness of Money Guiders program. I can't. So I would ask credit unions why you're not on it already. Money Guiders is everything what credit union needs. Credit unions are not for-profit organization. We don't have lots of money, time, resources, and Money Guiders is offering you this. So if anyone from credit union would ask me to recommend it, I would say go on the website and just sign up today, because that's what you need to be doing. But it's not only credit unions, any organization which cares about their customers and would like to do a little bit more, which I think today is where everything goes online and we are automating everything and we're using AI and robots to do everything. It's very important to still stay human and still have this human interaction, help one another. So I think that Money Guiders is a perfect program to do it.